Exhale now, breathe, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale. Let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walked alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm a martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. He was trying to find Jerome Cunningham there. And that'll bring up second down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now!
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Out of the gun now on third down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Shift together here from the D-line. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly.
And he keeps finding his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One receiver left, 2 to the right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Winston now to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Aguilar in motion left. Slot man moves right. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down, Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And now out come the Patriots. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Johnson. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. Johnson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Johnson on the counter. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Winston going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Winston again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Jameis to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd down following the incompletion.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
He's going to take another shot here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The 13 yards that time of the 1st. And quickly they get to the line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And he fires one incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Looking. This is caught inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back now in Tampa. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved and forced a 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Left side caught by Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Second down, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. Aguilar has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the hurdle. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jameis to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's go now. Move away. Sonny, check nickel. Easy. Check your hot feet.
Play clock winding down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here.
No. Check. Patriot.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be taken. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Fielded at the 43. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Derek Wolfe in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Check girls.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. 3rd and long for Winston. Finding, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's coming. Wait. Check 9.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Yep. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue.